Valentine EX Turk. It's late at night, and I wanted to do another IRL stream, so I didn't want to do gaming because there's nothing I could actually play that's new on the stuff. So I'm going to show you my entire Magic deck. Now, granted, I'm only a beginner. I've only started playing this game, so hold up. You have to forgive me. It's really late at night, so I'll show you my Magic the Gathering deck. That's what this is. I made the deck box myself. I printed off all the Final Fantasy villains on there. Let's see why I did that. It's going to be significant. Whoops. There. Alright. So I guess maybe I should get started. Ooh. I can. There it goes. Can you see me? Is the stream running good? I want to know if it's running good. Alright, okay. Okay, it looks like it's healing out. I don't see anybody coming in. I'll show my Magic deck once I get people in there. Yeah, I'm in a wife beater and boxers. There. Just kidding. I swear to show my little ass. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just waiting for someone to get in. Alright. I think maybe I should start showing it right now. So, these are the sleeves I put on it. It's the Final Fantasy TCG sleeves, my Sephiroth. I don't play any of my card games without Final Fantasy sleeves because you know, I'm a Final Fantasy head. So I decided to put on my Nissa deck. Hold up. So that card always gets stuck in the bottom of on the front of the deck box. I'm a beginner, so if you got any tips on how to play Magic, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Final Fantasy now, so if you have any tips, let me know. But for Magic, I run a Nissa Genesis Mage, the new set, one of the new sets. So I run mostly a green deck. I mostly run a green deck. You know, a Planeswalker deck pretty much. It's easy for me to use. It's about powering up your stuff, and in Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm actually good at powering up stuff. So, yeah. This is actually my main, but you'll see that in the thumbnail. So, to anyone watching this, since we got a lot of internet on here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's funny, I don't got no internet downstairs. Like, no one's seen my Yu-Gi-Oh deck podcast, which I'm gonna go through the Yu-Gi-Ohs after I do Magic and then my Final Fantasy deck. So let's get started showing people what the deck I run. Like, most of the stuff came with it. Then you get 2 booster packs. It's that $15 structure deck set. So I just kind of replaced some cards. Okay, what's this? Anything that support the Nissa build. This actually does. For my friend Teeler who plays Magic, he suggests I bought this card for 50 cents at vintage stock. He says this will actually help a Nissa deck. So, I mean, if you let me know if it does or not, but that's what he says. So that's why I got Desecration Demon in this deck. I just can't wait to play. I will actually get the first time I play, and while I'm learning the basics and stuff like that when I'm playing, I'm actually going to get it on IRL stream, so yeah, don't worry about that. They give you a lot of land. That's what I like about these $15 things. They give you a lot of land, because I do run other colors in here, but mostly it's a green Planeswalker. That's exactly what I just run, is like a green Planeswalker, most likely. That's what I mostly run. It's Planeswalker. This game was popular in Japan, though. That I wouldn't know. And I'm watching Hellboy, the first one, because Hellboy made it on Injustice DLC. Yeah, this gets a lot of Nissa support, because it's a Nissa deck, it's the new one. There's actually an old one, but Teeler suggested I get the new one. He suggested I buy the new one, so that's what I did. I ended up buying the new one. I just can't wait to play it to see what it's like, because I'm not actually just a beginner. I'm actually trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Final Fantasy TCG. Those are going to be my main TCGs I usually focus on, so I'm not done yet. I'm just making sure the cases are organized, because these are like $7 cases, and they went up to like $15 now. So I was lucky to get these Sephiroth Dissidia cases when I did. It was from the cases, the card sleeves are from. The card sleeves I got for this is from, I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and advertise. Yeah, I am. I'm a beginner though. But the card sleeves are from Desert Games in New York. Desert Games and stuff. So that's what I ordered from. That's where I ordered the sleeves from. You know. But yeah, I'm into Magic. I'm just showing off the rest of my deck. I think getting close to the end. I don't know, but yeah. Pretty much yes, I am, and I guess that is the front. So I'm done showing off the deck. But here's what I usually play is the Planeswalker right here. The Nissa. It's the new Nissa set. The Teeler convinced me to get the new set rather than the old set because he said you might want to play competitively, but I'm not one of those competitive players because you have to constantly, it's just like it is with Yu-Gi-Oh. You have to constantly build a new deck every and each year in order to compete in like regionals and stuff like that. I'm a casual. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a casual. I just want to play for fun. But this is my main. I'm a Planeswalker. I'm a Planeswalker dude. I don't know if you've seen my decorated box, but this is my box I made for Magic. But yeah. Yeah, I do casual play. It is with that. It's that way with all my TCG stuff. I don't really enjoy playing tournaments because you have to get the newest set, which is like really expensive to do. With any of the TCGs, you have to get the newest set. The old set becomes obsolete because they force you to play the new one. So I just do casual. Though for Magic, you're gonna have to get the new set too because it's gonna be obsolete in casual play, I think. Because I was thinking about for $10 I could have got the old Nissa set, but Teeler convinced me to get the new one, so that's what I did. I got the newest one. I even got the box hanging up on my wall because, well, it's because Nissa has became my main. Sorry I had to sit like this. My phone's only gonna record like this. Only problem with IRL streams, it just didn't have a direct camera that just goes right there. You have to set it up against something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you want to see the deck again? Because I don't know if you saw the deck. I'll go ahead and show the deck again for people who have not seen it. Again, I'm a beginner too, so if you got any tips too, let me know in the chat. I like tips. I got a huge, long, rounded deck. I'd say around about 8.5 inches. Who's this Oh. Okay, I'm gonna ignore him. I know who this dude is. Just ignore him. But this is pretty much my deck. I'll show it again for people who have not seen it. Wait, how did he get up on here, come to think of it? How did Drogon Swerve get on my stuff? I banned him so many times. I'm gonna ask people to quit unbanning people I ban. I'll just put a rule out there for that. Yeah, I don't know how he keeps getting on here. I've been taking mods away from people and stuff like that. I do not know how he's on here. Well, I can always correct things too. I can always correct things. Things can always be corrected. Wait, let's purge. Yeah. There we go. We corrected it. It's corrected. It should be corrected. I purged. There we go. He should be purged off my stuff now. I don't know why it's not purging. Let me know if it's purging. It's not saying anything on there, but I got it corrected. Don't worry, I got it corrected. It is. Yeah, okay, it should purge him. I purged him. I hit purged 5 times on him. There's no way he should be on there. Okay, good. Good. Now that's corrected. It's corrected. We fixed it. And since I did permanent ban, pretty much, a purge, even if someone's a mod, they can't unban him. They can't. I think doesn't perma bans work like that? That I would have to undo that or something like that? I don't know, but something like that. Anyways, I gotta learn this new archetype too. But yeah, I play mostly 3 card games: Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Final Fantasy are the only TCGs I actually really play. So yeah. That's my Magic deck, so I tried to do the Yu-Gi-Oh one, but you know, for some reason my IRL stream is still messing up, so there was no way of doing it. I wanted to do a stream tonight, but I didn't want to repeat the same thing over and over, unless someone wants me to someone requests me to play the Assassin's Festival DLC for Final Fantasy 15 again. You know. Yeah, this is my deck. And yes, the case, and just I gotta advertise. I'm sorry for over advertising, but you can get these Final Fantasy card sleeves at Desert Sky Games, cardsandcomics.com. They're a New York-based card and comic shop, but I doubt they'll be $7. They change the prices of their special cases like this. You know, that's where I get the sleeves from. Oh yeah, they are. Exactly. It's the Dissidia NT Sephiroth, so they're like really new. I'd get them while you can because they raise the prices on those. Like the Vincent Valentine sleeves I have for my Final Fantasy TCG game, they're like $50 now. It gets hot in my room. So, that's starting my deck. Any questions? Got 5 people here. So this stream's actually really working. Subatomic Sydney. Yeah, I have to sit like this, by the way, because my phone's just being weird. My phone just does it's weird. I'm trying to get my background. Oh, okay, it's settling now. But I got more stuff up. I really wanted to do a gaming stream, but I didn't want to keep replaying the same game over and over. Yeah, I did. I did. I could do it again though. It's not gonna be a problem. I wonder what the crown means. Yeah, I did. I did already. But if you want to request to see it again, you know, that's alright. We can try it again. Just because I want to make this at least an hour, so I gotta be very quiet because Gray's asleep and the pets are asleep. Trust me, you don't want the pets to wake up. There it is. I run a NIS Genesis Mage. I'm still a beginner though, so I still gotta play someone. I'm still a beginner. You know, just a beginner. But Teeler's teaching me how to play the game. Teeler's teaching me Magic, so. One thing I like about this set, though, this gives you a whole bunch of lands. It is so hot in my room. That's why I gotta turn the fan on when I'm asleep. And I'm watching Hellboy on Netflix. What's my favorite one? Oh yeah, he's real good. He's real good. He's the one who got me into the game, so I can imagine. But I'd say for a favorite Magic deck, I'd have to say what I got, the Nissa. You know, Planeswalker is really my style. And Teeler's the one who figured that out. He said I should be playing Planeswalker because that's the playstyle I would usually use in other card games. And technically, yeah, I'm good at equipping monsters with power and stuff like that. And that's what Planeswalker is. It's about making your monsters more powerful and stuff. So I'm good with that. I played this on the PS3, so I know a little bit of the rules so far. I think they make you play this deck. Because even on the PS3 demo, they update the decks for the demo. So I played this deck on the PS3 version. If I get a capture card, I'll probably stream it. You know, I'll probably end up streaming it though. You know, I'll probably end up streaming it if I get a capture card. I'll stream the PS3 version because they give you the Nissa deck. I don't know if it's the last year's ones or this one specifically. Of course, this one's kind of altered, so they ain't gonna put this one on there because this is altered. I put some different cards in there that's gonna really help it. But I have beat the fire deck, the red deck, the bird deck, and in my first battle, in my first duel, I won. My first duel, I actually won, and that's on the PS3 version. Yeah, to keep myself quiet. Well, I haven't got started yet. I'm a beginner. The only time I started is on the PS3. I've only started on the PS3, and that's about it. I've only started on the PS3. Oh. I can show you some other stuff, the decks I play, but you know, this is the only Magic I have. You know, I could show you my Final Fantasy and Yu-Gi-Oh mains if you care to see, but you know, I'm only a beginner. Like I said, I played the PS3 and it had this deck, and I just, without the alterations, and I was able to beat the burn deck. Still a beginner though, but I'm pretty good for a beginner, I guess. Okay, I'll show the Final Fantasy right away. I'll show the Final Fantasy. Here, I bought both the Final Fantasy and Yu-Gi-Oh. Here's the deck box I made. It's Final Fantasy VII fan art. And these are my Vincent Valentine cases. Yeah. Another game I'm actually starting. I run mostly red and yellow Final Fantasy deck. It's kind of like the Final Fantasy game is like Magic the Gathering. You know how to play Magic the Gathering, you'll know how to play Final Fantasy. But for Final Fantasy 7 decks specifically, you want to run Yellowstone and Redstone. You know, Thunder and Fire. Now there are support cards in here that you're gonna need like that, like the Frost. Some Frost you're gonna need. You know. Oh, there's actually, I think there's a rule with Final Fantasy. You can run 3 of the same card, but you know, if you have a different version, like if you have a 9,000, when did I start playing? I just got into it. I only played 1 duel so far, and I did pretty good. Now, like, you can run 3 of the same card, but you know, you can run another one only if it's a different type, like you see in the front. You know, yeah. I got 3 Vincent Valentines, which came in the deck already, which came in the deck because I picked the Final Fantasy 7 deck. Then I ordered the front card. But you can run 3 of them, and then 3 different ones, but it has to be different ones with the different attacks. Because I think with this one, that's different with Magic, is there's levels. You know, there's levels. Like, if you can get yourself, the level 3 would be easy to summon. But you have to attribute the levels in order to summon the stronger versions. And I think it doesn't matter which card it is, but if you sacrifice the original versions of the characters, like the level 3 versions, and some of the, you get like even more attack and more first strike and stuff like that. This is actually the main card in the structure deck. You know. Let's see, your hair looks... Oh, thank you. And they give you some stuff. This is actually the only holo I actually got, the Rama from the Tactics. I opened in the booster pack. But if you're going to run Final Fantasy 7 deck, you want a bunch of yellow and red stones. Now, you are going to need some other stones too. Like, I will run 1 green stone and a few frost stones. Just because, you know, it make the deck more balanced. You know. But for like mage, you want red and yellow. But there's some cards you're gonna need that's other things, like the Sephiroth for sure. They're really good in the They're really good in any Final Fantasy deck. I'd run 3 Sephiroths in any Final Fantasy deck, whether it's the level 5, 3, or any other ones. These are always good to run because for frost stones, they're really good. These are the blue stone. Oh, no. These are the blue stone ones. They're really good. Of course, I think you could make a Sephiroth deck, but that'd be really hard to do. So there's not enough. You have to get the Final Fantasy X one. Here's the main card, the front card. This is the Vincent Valentine. That's level 5, which has 9,000 attack. And if you sacrifice one of the Vincent, this Vincent gains first strike to the end of the turn. And Berserk Dance, choose 1 forward to deal 6,000 damage to anything. So, I'm using IRL on the phone. You know, this is my main champion for Final Fantasy. Now I'll show you the Yugioh. I'll show you the competitive Yugioh. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! I have played competitively in the past. Even made several decks. Then I had to go for the night after I show you the Yu-Gi-Oh! One. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! And I mostly run Blue Eyes, but the fusion stuff. So, I'm going to show you the Yu-Gi-Oh! I run Blue Eyes Ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh! For Yu-Gi-Oh! I run Blue Eyes Ultimate anything. Like, this deck focuses on Blue Eyes Ultimate stuff only. You know. So yeah, I run Blue Eyes Ultimate anything. No, I don't got any of that yet. I get that a lot. I wear the same kind of stuff he wears. But yeah, I have a lot of fusion support with metamorphosis and stuff like that. Because this Blue Eyes deck is based off of fusion. So yeah, and this is based off special summoning. So I have a lot of special summon cards. Yeah, this is the creative one. I try to get it to be something else, but for some reason, if I do that, it's not going to show up on my thing. Because I did this video before, but it didn't show up, so I'm keeping it on creative. I got a lot of it. Okay, I'm going to finish the Yugioh decks. It's getting really hot in my room. See, this is the card where I can summon fusions by just sacrificing level of stars. You gotta put a World Decree in each deck. Yeah. This is the last competitive deck I played. Because this deck was really strong. This deck was actually in the meta. Not the Blue Eyes Ultimate stuff, but the Blue Eyes stuff. It was in the meta last year for championship. You know, mine's is different because it's a fusion one. It's a fusion Blue Eyes Ultimate deck. Many people think I'm crazy for putting Metamorph in there, but if you think of it, if you have a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate and that one does piercing damage, add this on it, you could do OTK. You know. Again, it's based off fusion. I don't really believe in putting God cards in any decks, but I think Obelisk the Tormentor runs perfectly in Blue Eyes deck. And this is the tournament legal version. And there it is. That's my Yu-Gi-Oh deck right there. So you've seen my mains. You've seen all the decks I play. So put that in the Blue Eyes deck box. There's my Final Fantasy, and here's my Magic. Here's my 3 main decks I play for each of the games. You know. So yeah, that's pretty much what I play. Any questions for me now, since I showed you my decks? Got any questions for me? I kind of look. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. It costs a lot. It costs a lot. I was lucky to have a lot of rares because, well, I played the game and was competitive before, so when I spent the money I did on the cards I wanted, it was good. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to build up a trade thing or collect cards, I'd collect all the older sets. The older sets are like the cheapest thing, Nightmare, 90 J Mac. I'd collect the older sets because the older sets would be cheaper. You know, kind of like, you know, anything from Legend of Blue Eyes, Metal Raiders. Because if you try to collect all those sets, yeah, it's going to be costly because it gets expensive because people play the new sets and actually compete in real tournaments for that stuff. You know, the only thing about card games that's different between video games is you're going to have to keep up with the newest set. You know, at least if you're going to play tournament play, or if you're trying to go pro, or you're trying to become a huge collector, you're going to have to collect all the new sets. You know, the old sets are getting obsolete. That's the problem with that. So it does get costly. It's not like video games where you can learn one character and, you know, you're good. That's the only problem with card game stuff. And I know this because I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively. Like, I never went to regionals or anything like that, but I won me a few tournaments, and you're going to have to keep up with that stuff. You know, same thing if you're trying to collect things, so I understand. I have a huge collection already, and that's because I've played for years, so it's kind of helped. But if you're going to start your collection up, I'd get all the old ultra rares and all the older stuff, go on eBay and pay eBay prices. I'd go to Collector's Cash and look in the dollar ultra rares. I might even find something that's worth $50 because not everybody knows what each card is worth, you know. One day I actually found out I had a $50 card in my binder, and that's how I got that Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, because I opened a Crystal Ring Dragon for the Yu-Gi-Oh set, and that set was like, that set is cheap. I mean, that set, I mean, I'm not cheap, I'm sorry, that set was expensive. Like, it was like a $60 card, so I got like store credit for, you know, for that, and that's what I used to get that Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, 2 of them. I think I used the rest of it because I didn't spend all of it. I think I used some of it to buy my Final Fantasy VII structure deck set. You know, so that's where that's where I was able to buy it. That's where I was able to actually acquire that stuff. Because I had like $60 in store credit, but that's all. I got lucky. That's how I was able to get my collection up. And also, I've been just buying old stuff because I really like the old. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I like the older stuff set better. I mean, the only reason I got into the new Blue Eyes set because, well, I love Blue Eyes Ultimate, so that's why. I've done a Kaiba before. I'm actually gonna reboot it though. I'm actually gonna make a reboot of it. It's gonna look way better than it was before. The jacket still fits me though. That's the crazy part. It still fits me because I don't have to worry about broad shoulders since this is a cut off jacket thing. But it's gonna be a better reboot. I'm actually gonna reboot it completely. It's gonna look a lot better. It's gonna look a lot better than before. It's like getting to play. I don't know what cons are coming up for Playing Comic Con. Because Playing Comic Con's gonna be in February. It's gonna be February, so I don't know what's gonna happen at that time. But yeah, it's gonna be there. I'm at 28% battery, so I'm gonna end this. So may the crystal be with you. Like and subscribe my channel, share, and please put likes on my videos. That would help me. Since YouTube systems are real broken and stuff like that, it would help me if you put likes on my videos because YouTube has messed up again. So please, may the crystal be with you.